I hate traveling, specifically flying. Okay, so we're officially leaving the Mustang for the next 2 weeks. I mean, it's just gonna be sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Because if you watched the last life update video that I just put out, we are going to SEMA. And today we are officially leaving, but we're not going to Vegas. We're actually going to New Jersey today, which I'll explain in just a second. Now, the reason I say I hate traveling, I don't mind going from destination to destination. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have a horrible fear of flying. I know that sounds kind of stupid knowing that I love riding in drift cars and racing motorcycles and doing all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, I just don't like airplanes. I would much rather drive to SEMA, but financially speaking, it's honestly cheaper to fly in an airplane than it is to drive. Ace. We are gonna take an airplane today, which we are flying today to New Jersey, which sounds weird, but there was not a single direct flight out of Florida to Las Vegas. I checked every airport in the entire state. Not one single flight from here to Vegas. So I came up with a logical solution, and I'm going to actually see my dad for a few days before flying out to Vegas. But we gotta really go pack because this isn't even a bit. I genuinely haven't packed. Bag number 1 of 2 packs. Now I somehow gotta get all of this into that tiny little duffel bag right there, which should be fairly simple with the most generic YouTube magic I can think of. Perfect. Okay, enough of the corny ass jokes. We gotta actually go. We're late. Kind of helps to grab my bag. Miss me. Ballin' like Houston. Hey, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen it after this. Okay, so we need to find exactly where the hell I'm going for TSA pre-check. This is gonna be a challenge. Aha, got it. How you doing? You do your passport? I do. Car payments in a rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money statement I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah. Okay, so I'm double checking everything before I board this plane. Because I'm not even 100% certain I'm going to the right spot. But I'm throwing a water bottle in my backpack before we go. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston. Hey, feeling like Whitney. I thought we were running a lot later than we actually were. We're here probably about 30 minutes early, so we should be boarding in about 40 minutes. Currently waiting for a YouTube short to upload. You guys actually really seem to be enjoying those recently. We literally have gone up 12,000 subs in 7 days. That's absurd. Once that uploads, we should be getting very close to actually boarding the plane, so. I need a bag, bro. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. My legs are unnecessarily sore after that. But the good thing is we will get to see a car that hasn't been on the channel in a while. So I gotta find my dad, who is somewhere in this airport picking me up. And then after that we can actually go check out the car that hasn't been on the channel in probably 2 years since it's been on. There he is. How are you? Good. Long time no see. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the house and then we'll get to check out all the cool stuff. So I'll see you guys there. Now this is the car that hasn't been seen on the channel in so long. Now I did take it out a few minutes ago, so the motor is a little warm, but it still sounds so mean. I know you can roast it later. It is an auto, but yeah, it's fine. So before you even ask, no, this isn't the Z06. This is the Corvette Grand Sport. So what is the major difference between the Z06 and the Grand Sport and the Stingray? It's basically just a wider version of the Stingray to put down more power. So why would you spend the extra money just to get the looks and not the power? Fun fact, these cars are actually built for boost. These things can handle boost like nobody's business. That's why I love the Grand Sport so much. Obviously, my dad is a little bit of an older gentleman, so he doesn't want to do all this fancy shit to his car. As it sits now, the thing is pretty damn fast. I mean, for bone stock, that is not bad at all. And it sounds wicked when it gets up and moving. Funny enough, like one of the first cars that came to mind when I was thinking of building a drift car instead of my daily, because I'm not the brightest candle on the cake, we had a few options. One of which was this exact car, not exact car, but a C7 Grand Sport or C7 Stingray. But we also looked at the C6. That's also a really good platform to build off of. And just stock, these things are wicked. That's what I mean, it's bone stock, but these things handle boost so well. And if you throw it on at the right time, the right spec, oh my God, this thing could be deadly. Now, this thing does make only around 450, 460 horsepower, I believe. I'm not certain, which in today's standards isn't super high, which kind of bothers me because anything over 400 horsepower has some kick. But for some reason on social media, everybody thinks that if it's not 650 horsepower or more, it's slow, which is just not the case with a car like this. Now, unfortunately, we are in a bit of traffic right now, but as soon as the road clears up, we'll do a little bit more fun stuff. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you could tell my taste in cars is very much domestic vehicles. They're so perfect. They're just raw and just rowdy. And that's what makes these cars so damn cool. There's nothing elegant about it. And that's why I like it. If you go to like a high-end Italian sports car, they're so refined. And I get it. Those are badass as shit. But at the same time, I like that rowdy, just throw it in gear, hold on, and hope not to die kind of feeling. Not knowing when you're in the next gear because it's so smooth. Everything about this is just so damn perfect. And if I do end up getting a vet on the channel in any time in the near future, it will definitely either be a C7 or a C6. Don't get me wrong, the C8 is cool, but at the same time, I would take a C7 over a C8 any day. The back end, all it wants to do is just spin. Now, it is the fall in New Jersey. It's f***ing cold outside. Oh shit, there's a cop up there. All right, he was turning the other way. We're good, we're good. This car looks absolutely just so much better than the C8. Now, I might get some hate for saying that. Just because the C8 is a gorgeous looking car, I'm not denying that. But between the two, the C7 and the C8, the C7 is just an outstanding, unreal machine. Now, I'm gonna do a small comparison real quick of what the difference is between this car exactly and the Stingray. You'll notice here that they put on the Grand Sport logo, typically where the Z06 is, but they replaced the Z06 badge with the Grand Sport. So they gave it this whole fender, which is actually a lot wider than the Stingray, kind of bringing the car's overall aspect and front end out a lot more, making it a few inches wider in the front. And then towards the rear of the car, you'll notice they did the exact same thing, which has caused this to come out a lot more, giving it that wider appearance. Which you'll notice on all Corvette Stingrays, they don't have that, unless somebody put an aftermarket wide body kit on it, obviously. But they come straight down and they're a lot more of a narrow build on the car. You'll notice the general width of the front is a lot more aggressive than the actual Stingray itself, and that's why these cars are perfect for modifying and building these cars actually out to be like absolutely wicked. It's got all the parts that you need to make it basically a Z06 with more power. They beefed up every aspect of the car. The only difference is it's not a supercharged Z06 motor. Now, I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna validate and double check that, and if I am, I will make myself look like an idiot. So I need to get back and actually edit not only this video, a few other videos in preparation for SEMA. So that's exactly where I'm gonna end off today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. But anyways, I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never